Senna farming. She's not the massive DPS late game threat until you get to the hyper late game, and she's got like 750 range, is critting you for 700 every single time, but it's so far away. Well, so we're looking at things that Gala can use cleanse on. You know, there's not a lot there, and I mean, looking at this game in particular as well, it's maybe a stolen away Annie ulti that he's looking to cleanse, maybe a quick chain from Knight that he's looking to cleanse, but overall, I don't know that the value of that summoner spell is going to really ring true. Around in this river, still catching a little bit extra. For BLG, this is a really big win. A reminder that this composition we favour as we move later on into this game, unless we reach sort of 50-60 minutes and Gala's going crazy on the Senna. For the most part, this IG comp needs to thrive early. They want to find this early burst, and again, maybe around the 1 to 2 item spike, similar to what we said for BLG in game number 1. However, BLG start out really strong. They find that first dragon. They're going to get all 3 grubs as well on this top side, and without really any recompense from IG. Walking through the river, maybe look to try and impact that map.
Oh, he has Maiden, he has Trinity Force. The Shy might lose a summoner spell. At the very least, he's going to take a lot of his HP, and that's a snap engage coming in from Invictus Gaming. It is the crash down from On that completely backfires. It's going to be the trade of supports here. And now there is no Anniult, no Tibbers available.
JJ, you know, could steal this. We've seen it in times gone by, but currently not valuing the steal of just that second dragon, and a little bit of an early smite from H1, but nothing to be really worried.
Now they have 2 dragons as well. Are IG going to contest ever? It's his first engage. Okay, Cyclone comes down. Gala no flash. Gala almost no HP, but he flashes out. He'll get the heal. And Mako takes half of his as a re-engage coming in from Invictus. How much more can they find? They kick Beitron into the rest of their waiting arms. It's the crash down, it's the magnet storm, and it is Jeje falling. Mako tries to get out of this play.
Recall time there, it nets them now. This Rift Herald absolutely uncontested, whereas, you know, we probably weren't going to see it contested anyway, and I don't know that this 2v1 down on the bot side is going to be too easy.
Alright, Bin has to flash. I do think with a decimating smash landing here, Bin is probably going to fall. He does make them work for it. It'll be the feats of warfare, but the turret goes down, which means the feats of strength go over. They get the Herald as well, and this will just be a free turret going over tonight.
Available. It's going to be really tricky once again to get onto Elk, who has Flash, has Arcane Shift. Looking at him underneath his tier 1 turret. Comes through, but now he's Mako in trouble.
Yeah, Mako, we're under the turret, man. Dawning Shadow lands, you have to know. Elk is going to be a player, almost all respectable Ezreal players are going to be able to buffer the hook there. So I think a pretty desperate look. We're only 17 minutes into this game, but it kind of feels like IG are already starting to overreach.
No control over the river. They've got no prio bot lane, no prio mid lane, and maybe a can-do attitude can get IG into the river here.
All right, how much more? They're going to try to muscle their way through.
It is far.
The Shy sending the ultimate. Okay, they grab this, but look what's happening on the other side. Again, Bin 3 grubs with this Trinity Force and with the Maiden will grab BLG, their 3rd tower of the game. They also lose access of mid lane, so even potentially losing the mid tier 2. This is a huge win for BLG moments here. 65, you know, pretty decent. You get a lot of crit chance as well as the flat AD. But as of right now, you were losing a lot of your base. They're now walking into Fog of War. They thought this was their side of the jungle. Cyclone plus Magnet Storm equals Mako and Jeje going down. Rookie might be next. On flashes forward. He hits him with the crash down. He knocks him up, and he's going to bring him down. A triple kill for Elk, and now potentially the Otacon as well for BLG. Knight is instead going to prioritize the wave. This is going to be Otacon taken, and we thought, you know, there's already a gold lead here for BLG. Now they have Thornbound Otacon, which is not only going to give them, you know, the extra explosion after they get a takedown. Dragon put his team on Soul Point. Elk as well here to reinforce his top laner on this wave. BLG look like they can do no wrong here in this series versus Invictus Gaming.
Rookie, though, they're looking for this fight.
Oh, they should have seen him on this teleport. Knight does see him here. He's going to be able to knock him up. The Shy finding Elk potentially. That is a shutdown onto Gala. And Rookie's going to chase Knight out of this side of the jungle.
But BLG have got 3 very strong members still sniffing around here. Maybe Bin looks to just go and take turrets, and the rest of BLG are looking to buy time. The Baron, it's slow. It's Senna and Annie. This DPS is not quick.
Annie is actually trying to find a recall timer, backs up, Knight trying to fly in off of the wings. This is a massive flank. On uses the Magnet Storm, only lands onto one. Knight completely misses the Scion ultimate. JJ's gonna knock and execute the Silas. This will be the Baron going over. There is no contest as BLG, they simply try to keep Invictus Gaming really interested on this Baron.
Going in, but just wants the turret.
Yeah. Take this turret, you've got all this range, you've got a massive HP bar on the Scion. He has 1700 bonus HP from his Soul Furnace. The Shy is going to take a long time for BLG to kill. Bin's trying to find this. I know that the Shy, if he's able to take down this Maiden, there's something that could be said. There's maybe more to play
engage
for.
on Rookie.
Finds the engage. Rookie is down. Dawning Shadow comes out, but is it enough? Or is it going to be the Knight that eclipses IG? On trying to find something. It's Mako next to fall. Elk is letting it rip with these Mystic shots. And they're going to try to barrel down the mid-wave. It's a teleport from Bin. This might just be the end. Who cares about a soul if you can take another Nexus?
All eyes on Gala here. He has to perform in a 3 versus 5. He's got a Scion for frontline. He's got a Lee Sin to do a little bit of work. But Hullbreaker, the Maiden, there's too many minions.
Oh, they have way too much HP. JJ's trying to get in. The Shy is tanking it, but it is another Nexus turret to fall. IG, can they hold on? It seems like the HP bars and the rest of BLG, they say, look, JJ and the Shy, way too much HP. Maybe there's a play onto Bin. He's going to teleport. He's going to just flash out. There's a Baron being started on the opposite side. How long is the Shy and Rookie going to have to
have
spend?
double TP.
Yeah.
And they're just not going for it. All right, I mean, this is just a win then for BLG. The flash from Bin gets expended, but that is all as IG defending those inhibitor buffed up waves, but...
Try to get one of these last inhibitor turrets down. Maybe an engage here, but that's an Infinity Edge done for Gala. Maybe it's the Shy getting caught.
Flash ulti blocked by Beitwan.
Oh, man. The Shy goes down. That might be the critical pick that BLG need to blow this game open and finish out in a 2-0 to start our series. Now they've got multiple waves crashing.
Eyes on Rookie, your two playmakers. Rookie with the Tibbers, Gala with the Infinity Edge. They need to step up.
Oh my god, Gala, I mean, look, Rookie has now used the ultimate. Tibbers is down. It is Tibbers versus the Maiden. And hey, maybe an animated bear is just not as good as a reanimated wife. On, tries to make a play onto Mako. He gets caught out. He is gone. Turret going down here. How much more can BLG get? It's going to be a race, and it's going to be a quick one. BLG, 34.5 minutes in.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.